So long story short, change of pace today. This asshole older woman comes over to me with her dog while I'm trying to take photos. You'll see by the photos there's no houses or anything behind me, and immediately starts rambling off in German. I was only able to catch some of it because they go on and on super fast. I don't understand what they're saying because they're using big words, but the most of it I get is that, what am I doing? And I tell her I have a style blog, I'm taking photos of myself, and she starts rambling on about how this is a private property and I'm not allowed to do that and I shouldn't have my camera here. I don't know what she was saying, but she was basically saying that this is a private property and I'm not allowed to do this. And I start saying, why? There's no houses in the background, it's just me, I can do this. And she immediately starts going off where I think she says that she's going to call the authorities on me. And she takes her dog and I'm trying to say, what's your problem? What is the problem here? And she like tells her dog, like, come on, we have a call to make, and like scoffs off this woman with her shitty ass glittery blue and silver eyeshadow, and who knows how much fucking money she makes from the damn gaudy ass clothes she was wearing, and her dog. I can't say anything bad about the dog because I fucking love dogs. But this dumbass woman, I live here and I'm caught in a moment because speaking German in your everyday life is one thing. You can kind of prepare yourself for what you're going to say. It's not that big of a deal. Well, it is a big deal, and it can be exhausting and stuff, but when you're faced with confrontation in another language, you immediately get frozen up. And this isn't the first time it's happened. I've faced this problem before. I've written a blog post about it called "That My Neighbors Are Suspicious of Me," and how I think a lot of it has to do with the refugee thing that's going on right now in Germany, as well as how private these people are. Like, they have contacted Google. My boyfriend and I went through this. They have contacted Google to blur out their houses just to protect their identity and their private property. And I mean, not all of them around here. So I am being courteous and I am leaving houses and street names and everything out of it. I mean, I don't want people to know where I live either. I don't have a huge following, but I still don't want them to know where I live. I'm not stupid, and I don't know how to explain that in German. I could easily tell them in English, you need to fuck off. I am not doing anything illegal. But I can't. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to properly do this. So the best I could do was say, I have a style blog. There's no houses in my photos. It's just me. What's your problem? And she just goes off. So now, I don't know what's going to happen. I am fully allowed to take photos just for full discretion. I am allowed to do this. There's no houses or any private information being displayed in my photos. You can go through my blog. No, not once will you see anything private. Addresses, streets, street names, even houses, apartments, anything being displayed on there. It's usually trees and scenery and things like that. Nothing private. Or if it's in a public place, that's fine because that's open to everyone. People take photos constantly everywhere. It's totally allowed. So there's no law against me. It's just this shitty feeling I have that I'm not welcomed in my own damn neighborhood. I've only been living here for like 4 months, and almost majority of the time, I want to say like 80% of the time I go to take photos, I come across this problem. I've lost count of how many people have approached me, and it's always women. I don't know why. I mean, protective mothers, sure, maybe, but it's usually the women around here, and I don't know what's their problem with. I'm not going to make this into a sexist thing like, oh, fucking bitches, but why is it so? Is what I want to know. The men usually joke about it, like, oh, did you get my good side or everything, and actually I've had some people who were kind of nice about it. In fact, the person whose house I was taking pictures next to, not of, next to, once came out to throw trash away, and she was like, oh, is this pretty enough? And she was like, oh, is this pretty? And I'm like, oh, it's pretty enough. It was just a small exchange. She didn't care, and I was right next to her house. This other damn bitch who comes along, I wasn't even near her house. She was walking her dog along there. Can't I be suspicious of her? She's walking around my neighborhood. Who is she? Does she live here? I'm not asking those damn questions because it's stupid. No one is a threat around here. They live their small lives in this little neighborhood outside of the city, at least 30 minutes outside the city. What do they possibly have to be afraid of? Sure, there's a refugee camp nearby, but have they had any problems? No. We had that one problem on New Year's. Have they had any problems since then? No. This is just ridiculous, and I'm angry, and I'm ranting, and I was trying to make a blog post today about another topic about, you know, that was another thing that's kind of funny that tied into this, is I also felt a bit vulnerable because I was making a whole blog post about how bloggers take photos in seasonally inappropriate outfits so that they can appeal to the upcoming season, like wearing a dress and no tights like I did today when it's still cold outside, even though it is technically spring, so that they can, you know, show this dress and shoes and stuff that they got to appeal to people going shopping for spring and summer. And so here I am outside in my dress, bare legs, having to defend myself and just feeling like a fool basically, and it pissed me off, and I don't like that, and I shouldn't be made to feel like that when I'm doing absolutely nothing wrong, and it's just ridiculous, and I'm angry. I am so angry right now. I don't know what to do. Advice? Anyone ever dealt with anything stupid like this? I don't know. I will do an update if there is one. This is ridiculous. A woman just came over and is threatening to call the police on me because I'm taking photos around here. She said that this is a private area and I'm not allowed to be doing this, and a bunch of other crap. And I told her, I was like, I'm taking photos for a style blog of myself. There's no houses in the background. I'm not breaking any rules. But of course I can't say that as well as I would like to because I don't speak German very well. Oh, this is so stupid.